Welcome to Module 3 of the course, where we will be discussing conducting a needs assessment into your setting. The intention behind this week is to really help narrow your goals and your scope for your facilitation. So by now, you should have a good understanding of what a facilitator is and what they do. You'll have articulated some of your own aims for your facilitation. And last week, we revisited some of the theory and the impact of educational dialogue for you to consider ways that you will convey this to your colleagues to get their buy-in to the approach. Now, this week and the weeks to come, it's about going that step further, and it's really narrowing your goals through this week conducting a needs assessment into your setting. And this will really help you figure out and articulate the unique demands of your colleagues and of your environment. And by having a strategic and targeted plan in place, that's how you're going to sustain your impact as a facilitator. So that's really your objective for this module and this week. It's to conduct a needs assessment into your setting. This video is going to be very short, especially compared to last week's one on the theory and the upcoming 2 weeks videos as well. And that's just because you're going to have to spend the majority of your time this week actually conducting the needs assessments instead of listening to me talk. I thought I would provide a few notes, however, just to guide you, and those are based off of my discussions with previous facilitators. So firstly, I would recommend taking a look at the facilitator's resources below. Those have been designed with the insights shared by previous experiences of facilitators. And so they are meant to help guide you, but you should also definitely adapt them to your context. So there's no point in filling out sections that don't make sense for you. If there's something missing, add it in. If there's something irrelevant, take it out. I've included some questions as well for you to answer in your needs assessment, but again, feel free to adjust these. I don't think that it's a one-size-fits-all model, so do take a look and make amendments where needed. And also provide as much detail as you think makes sense in answer to those questions. Here are a few questions for you to consider, very practical things like who you'll actually be working with, how much time you and your colleagues have to spend on this and to spend on conducting reflective inquiries, what resources you'll probably need in order to do this well, where and when you can meet, what the incentive will be for them to participate, and also, importantly, what challenges you foresee in order to then develop a plan to mitigate for those challenges. I would also say use this opportunity to really talk to your colleagues about what their needs are. Talk to your school leadership if that's a possibility, about the institution-wide needs as well. And that way you can incorporate those into your facilitation plan, which I think really strengthens it. And another task I do want you to do this week is to narrow your goals and articulate that narrowing for your facilitation using the results that you get from your needs assessment. So take a look at your findings and really think through what exactly you do want to change within your setting through your facilitation, what's going to actually be possible in consideration of some of the logistical findings that you come out with in answering these questions. Like, for example, how much time teachers really do have to commit to this and what their priorities might be, or even what roadblocks might exist. Over the remaining weeks of the course and the remaining modules, you're going to need to continue to fill out the sections of the facilitation plan. And it is expected that by the end of the 6 modules, you will have a completed plan. Of course, this is to receive your certificate of completion, and while it will be completed in theory, the expectation is that, of course, you will continue to amend it based off of the feedback that you get from your colleagues. So it will in no way be a very strict plan for you to adhere to throughout your facilitation. It should be a living document for you to change as needed. So I'll leave you with that. I think that that's enough from me for this week. I'll let you get started on your needs assessments. And I will see you in Module 4, and we'll discuss a little bit more about how to support your colleagues in conducting reflective inquiries. But for now, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me by email or on the discussion forum. And don't forget to look below at the readings, the resources, the activities, and the discussion forum contributions for this week. I will see you in Module 4.